Hello everyone, this is Madhav Kataria. My student ID is 23035010521 and email ID you can see program BSc Honors Data Science and AI and course is DA 378 and this is the internship 2 part. So this is the internship that I have done with HCL Tech only and with a client company where we were having a kind of requirement wherein our client company was launching an AI support agent for the IT related issues. So for all the IT support, they need to you submit the IT related chatbot and on the My Support and Services portals and every other portal. So that is specific chatbot is used to help the users, and this is going to deploy in all the SharePoint pages as well as support pages and different other Tracy platforms. So for the same, the issue was the inconsistency while it is delivering the answers. So accuracy is not that good for the answers for which we have the knowledge for, but those answers are not getting populated at the front end. So we were the part of testing team wherein we checked all why the issues are appearing, what is the main root cause of those issues, and how we can resolve those issues because AI was working good. It was the issue with the semantic model for the same, and the vectors were not matching because of the technical jargons and the problem statements not listed in the current knowledge articles. So we have taken the initiative to review all the knowledge articles and each and every end user article so that it can assess the end user. And for this program, we want platform, a centralized platform on which every team can work in a collaboration, like on a ITSM tool like ServiceNow. Every team works upon the tickets. Similarly, we wanted a platform wherein uh, everyone can work upon the KBS and knowledge base articles so that we can improve those articles according to the findings that we have got from the testing team, which was our team, and we were the one who have developed the this platform. So I have done this project under the guidance of my project manager, who was Viresh Mahajan sir. And this is where it gets started. So I have already provided the project overview. By it was the what was the background and what were the thing. Objective was to create a centralized platform for the KBA review and governance purposes because we had a dedicated knowledge management team who used to check these processes and provide the and numbers and if anyone is not working, if anything is pending at their end, so they can force and they can govern the aging, like if some KBs are pending at some teams and those teams are not making the changes into the real database, so at that time they can govern those teams. So I'm sorry, like I cannot show you the real environment. I'll be showing you a few of the pictures wherein I have marked some of the things in blur so that confidentiality will not be used for this project. So in this project, we have done several of the things because it was a whole process which was created by us, and I thought to be make it more automated kind of thing, with small things of integration, so that uh, like ITSM, we does not need to type each and every update or comment and document it onto the activity notes. Everything will be done by itself. So objective of the code: create a centralized platform, ensure that each and every article flows with mandatory quality and standards before approval. And in this case, we were assigning a percent to this specific knowledge article, so that if a knowledge article is flowing anywhere, so that can be traced, like who has checked that article at that time, and there will be so much of transparency. No other teams can work upon it if it's not already handled. So enabling the collaboration between service desk and L2 teams, because L2 team does not have the time to check what is the end user issue, and service just knows like what issue is related to what is face backend issue, so that it can know like what type of issues can be resolved by changing a specific thing at the L2 end. So they were doing the same thing in the service. So we assign KPIs to service desk, and those were checking the KPIs and making the changes as per the quality standards. And then those KPIs will be routed to the L2 team so that they can make a final audit and make the changes to the article, because they have the accesses to make the changes to their product knowledge base. And the knowledgement team is the one who is assigning the KPIs and governing the whole part. And this is the cycle. So automatic article routing, like activity logs and everything, was getting tracked. And generate a operational and management reports. So reports were there, of course, for the numbers and everything. So improve the quality of articles. So it was the thing. So platform design and modeling. So I'll show you the design and end-to-end workflow. So the knowledgement team assign the articles to service desk in batches in their bins, like in ITSM or ServiceNow or SMP Helix, we have the same thing. So the agent or the service desk person get some of the articles assigned to their bin, and they started working upon it similar to the ticket basis. So this was a whole Power App kind of ITSM tool. And he can if anyone is not there available at that time, so he also have the access to other person's bin as well, similar to the ITSM tool. So service desk will review it and assign the article from the review application, and the review will be checked against the mandatory qualities. So how it can be reviewed, like the what is the problem statement, what are the mandatory quality points, what will be the product category, environment details, and resolution steps, links, metadata, AI search readiness. So we were doing the same thing. And if the article met the standard, so we can mark it as no change required. If something change was required, so we can make the changes. So we were having uh, some kind of different types. Yeah, these are the types. So total articles. So total articles are the total articles, but we have categorized it into these many parts. Not worked upon, pending with L2 team, pending with service desk, review completed. So these two are the pending stages. And review completed, article retired. So article retired means if the article knowledge is duplicated in two of the articles. So we were removing one of the article. And no change required means if article is full-fledged ready and there is no change required to it. Review completed means it has been to any L2 team and some of the changes have been made. Some of the communication will be there within for making the changes to the article. So this was the thing. So yes, automated then activity logging. Just quality standards apply to each article. So these were the quality standard: clear and searchable, title, format, accurate, problem statement covering those things, and correct environment, logical numbers of resolution, and relevant screenshots and other things. We have that attachment fields. Backend database was on SharePoint list. So we have fetched all the data from the SMP tool or the data KBA management tool, and we have bulk downloaded the data for the end user. And then it was a static database. We loaded the database into the SharePoint list, and we started working upon it so that there will be no change made, and the signed article will be assigned. And we can also have the numbers of retired articles if the articles have been removed. So this is how the process run that time. And end-to-end workflow, yeah, it this is the case. And automated automated activity logging. So if any person is changing anything to the article or recommending any changes to the article, so those changes will automatically be logged from their end, and there will be no edit or add a activity log field. It will automatically be traced if any changes have been made from any of the user. So everything was automated. And the platform included this is their automatic note for queuing transfers, time stamped comments, completed traceability, permanent records for audit purposes, reduces redundancy. Okay, so audit and quality module. So we have a audit module. I'll tell you more about it. And reporting for the stakeholder visibility, of course, the reporting part, AI validation and result improvement. So we have done the AI improvement after the review was completed. For the review completed articles, we have run the testing part, and which was also done on this platform, which I have made. And business impact, yeah. After that, there was drastic change in the customer satisfaction CSAT reports and all the reports that we were getting from the deployed IT chatbot. So well, further we changed the whole platform and moved to some other platform, other resources. But even though this was useful because this was the main core database, so again, this is running at this time also running at the same database, but we have changed the AI model. So conclusion, yeah, let us go ahead with the page. So this was the Power App, and in this front page we were seeing all the numbers as a database, as a reporting part, like we are standing. Once a person clicks on the KBA review part, then he routed to the another screen, which is SD knowledge of review, because that he would be a service desk agent. And herein his ID will automatically be logged in, and his assigned articles in the pending with SGQ, like the articles which were assigned back from the L2 queue, like the changes have been done. So they cannot mark it as review completed. The article will be transferred to the service desk agent so that he can verify it the last time and then submit it to the review completed stage, so that he can verify all the changes are there in the place or not, if it everything is working fine or not. So I have shown you how the interface looks like. So in the review completed, we were not having any edit option here. So these are the kind of activity notes which gets generated automatically, like at that time, who was testing the things. So if anything has changed, I have changed the status. If the status has changed, this is the comments, and what I asked them to change, everything will get documented automatically. So check if these things are okay. So whenever we are making any kind of changed thing on, then its comment will be getting appear over here. So here I played with so much of variables, so that each and every variable, whenever it is on, it gets at the bottom. When we make it off, so only that part get removed, and other part the part get added at the bottom of this describe your correct resolution. So if we need to check if every jargon should not be there, should not be there. So each and every checklist is there. It can check what everything will be checked at the bottom. At the Okay, just a minute. Yeah. So at the bottom, it gets added, and they need to explain like why this happened. And once they submit it, then it got submitted. And the same thing, if they want to document it on the KBA itself, which is there in the ITSM tool, then they can copy the content, and the same notes will be get it copied. So nothing will be needed, like hi team with all the email format. And this is the third screen. You can see like we are changing the article status, like let us assign it to the L2 team. And once we click on submit, you can see here. So change the status here. Are these changes done? Retired or false? Operational category should be request auto education. And these changes are automatically getting appear. Once we change it to pending with L2Q, then it shows us this type of screen where we can edit some of the messages, and we cannot change the two. For this, we also have a mapped database, like which team is there assigned to which specific queue. So which team is handling which queue, which person of L2 team is handling which queue, so that if any article is assigned, so they will be seeing that article in their queue only. And if we are selecting any article and we are sending it, so it automatically detects this article is related to this specific L2 team, and that specific L2 team has a specific DL, and for that DL, the email should automatically get sent with this format, and this is already filled. So they just need to click on send, but after verifying it a single time. So this is how the automated email sent to that person. So you can check it. I hope this email finds you well. And this is also everything automated, and it will be sent from the person who has reviewed that article. So this is the KBA review L2 queue. So the L2 team will be seeing the article in their queue in this way. So they will be seeing. So currently I'm in the L2 queue environment for showing you this thing. So let us say the team is modern team, like Windows team. So they will be seeing their articles over here, and the articles are visible. They can check, yeah, if the changes are done and everything which needs to be done from their end. So they just do the changes onto the main article by opening the article from here, view KBA, and it dynamically changed the link of the article by editing the URL and opening it in next window. So this was also done from my end. And copy content, again copying the content if they want to apply the same content to the KB article itself in the view KB option. So this is all, and this KBA is quite very complex URLs. So I changed several dynamic in between those specific things, so that once it open, it directly open it into the edit window, and they just need to put the comment and make the changes and save it. And third thing was KBA audit. So this audit thing works like once the KBA is done and it went back to the SD team, it marked it as review completed. So all the review completed articles will be visible here. And those articles, any stakeholder or any quality team may check if the article is reviewed correctly or not. So they have few of the questions like quality check questions. If they found it useful, then it's good. If not, because it is also deployed at the client's end, so they can just mark it like this thing was not correct, and they mark add some of the comments and submit it. So at that time, again, by auditing it, this article changes its status to again pending with SD, and it again goes back to SD team, so that they can again make ask the changes to be done from the L2 team. Once they done it, and again the loop goes on. So this is how it was working. And KBA testing, yeah, after we were also the part of testing. So earlier we have done some of the manual testing and provided the insights how the AI is working, as I'm studying the AI with IIT Guwahati. So you guys, so we were very useful for their development team, like how we can deploy the AI in the environment. So we have told them like what needs to be done, but again we require some of the manual testing for the AI. So for the review completed articles, we had created this KBA testing where we test the KBA like a end user and provided some of the prompts and rate the KBA if it is performing well or not, so that we can have the numbers here. And here it gets divided into KBA assignee as well as the cluster leads. So this was the portal designed, and this is all for now. And let me show you few more things. So this is the last thing. So this is the graph flow chart which shows how the whole process goes on. So firstly, the QM assigns the KB to the service desk. Then service desk open the KV and KV review application. Then SG selects the article queue, like which queue or which status, and filter out the KVA. And then it marks the KVA. If the KVA is not worked upon, then it opens the KVA. The person opens the KVA, review the whole process with the application, then decide the action if it can be modified or retired, or it is no change required. So if it is no change required, then nothing will happen. It will just go to the no change required status. If the status is modified or require any retirement of the KBA is required, then the KBA will be assigned to L2Q with all the nodes. Then the status will be changed to pending with L2Q, and L2 team will open the KB L2 review application. They make the changes required in the SMP tool, which will directly be navigated from the KBA application. And uh, yeah, KBA application, and make the changes if the whole thing is retired or not on the SMP tool. Change Once the changes are done, they just submit the KBA from the application, and it goes back to the service desk. The service desk finally check if the all the changes are aligned with the requirement of AI or not, or with the process. Then the KBA will go back. Like then if they found like everything has been changed from the L2Q and it is the KPA as review completed. Otherwise, KPA retired if they have marked it as a retired and it has retired from the database. Then, if not, then SG again reviews the application, again make the changes, and again after opening up the KBA, making the changes, it will again assign the KBA to L2Q, and this loop will go on until the KBA will be perfect as per the requirement. And at the final time, the KBA will be decided as a article retired or review completed. If it is article retired, then it will again set up an end similar to no change required. If not, then the KPA will go ahead and will be in the audit at KBA application, which was also developed by me. and there the client will check, or the quality team of the whole process will check the KB if it is fine or not, and they will rate it, because all the technical things are done from the service desk end. They just need to rate if everything looks good or any process is lagging behind. So they can mark it and add their comment, and if the ratings are good, then nothing will happen, and a review will be shared to the service desk agent or the stakeholders. Otherwise, if the marking is not that good, then the article will again go back the same. If it is negative, it will go back to the same thing and assign it back to the service desk to make those changes into the article. So this is how the whole flow is going on. And at the end, if it is a positive feedback, it will stay in the review completed state. So, and after this, we also served for the KBA testing thing. So we also tested the KBA, and that has the whole another application. But like for this internship, I think this is good to show as a part of KBA process, how we automated it. So this is for now, KBA knowledge workflow and quality assurance. So thank you everyone. Bye bye.